So we're gonna install the center console that I've been dying to install into my truck, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you have a WT model of the like 2014 to 2018 Chevy Silverado, then this video is literally meant for you. All the videos that I watched on YouTube, none of them told me about this problem. Let's take a look at how the center console looks right now. This is what it is, pretty simple, pretty plain, just the overall basic WT work truck interior that you're gonna find on a Chevy Silverado. Now, this is gonna be a whole series where we take the truck and absolutely transform it. And I've been meaning to do this for years. The first thing we're doing is a center console. Coming up after that, which will be in the next video, doing the seats. After that, we're probably gonna hit the grill, and then we're just gonna go after some little tiny trim pieces to make it all one cohesive look. Doing this center console requires you to get this harness right here, the Phil Gamboa harness. Now, here's the thing, right? This harness is not made specifically for work truck models, okay? It'll work on a work truck model, but it's not built for a work truck model. So this creates a issue later on that I will talk to you guys about. We gotta unbolt the jump seat, which is in there now, unbolt the passenger seat. We don't have to take it out, we have to loosen it up so we can get some wires out. And then the glove box needs to be loosened up as well, so we can take that out, wire everything up, throw everything in, and get to it. All right, so we're in the truck. First things first is we're getting this front seat unbolted so we can get access to the wiring harnesses that are down here. Pretty simple for the most part. Move the seat forward, move the seat backwards, go ahead and get those bolts. Okay, so now we're working on the driver's side. So the center console itself, the jump seat has 4 different bolts you gotta get out, 2 on the passenger side, 2 on the driver's side. Move the driver's seat up, move it back, and you can get access to those bolts real quick, real easy. So I'm bolting these 4 screws, well, 4 bolts right here. This actually wasn't even that bad. And the hardest one is probably the front right side on the passenger side of the car. Just a little bit harder to get to, but the 2 on the driver's side, those are easy, and the 1 back here is easy. All you have to do is, you know, move the seat back and forth. There's a bolt back here, and I'll show you guys here in a second. There's a bolt back here, there's a bolt up there, same on the other side. And then I believe from there, the center console is pretty much loose. And now it's just finagling it out. So I'm probably gonna push this seat forward, push the passenger seat, the driver's seat forward, maybe lift this up, and then see if we can get it out. This right here, I don't know if you guys can see, I have a huge subwoofer box underneath the seats. I am a little bit worried that the jump seat might come out of where it's at easily, but it's not gonna get past this easily, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so real quick, one thing I forgot to mention, you have to remove these 2 bolts in the back of this seat. I want to get this seat lifted up to get the harness unplugged. So there's 2 bolts in the back of the seat. One's really easy to get to, and the other one is right next to this B pillar. There's a piece that sits on the back. It looks just like that. You just take that piece and you pull it backwards, and you'll kind of have to like look and pry up a little bit. Don't pop it loose. I didn't pop it loose, but there's a little cover that covers that last bolt. Pop those bad boys out, and I guess we'll be able to tilt the seat forward. That will allow us to unplug the harness, and then we'll be able to pull it out. Not too bad at all. Dirty. Like, can y'all see that? Well, let me zoom in. I'm gonna expose myself here. And again, like, I usually keep my car really clean. These are like hard to reach spots. I'm not gonna cap at you. Like, y'all see that? That's like nasty, bro. Oh my God, I'm disappointed in myself. I'm not gonna cap. That's nasty, super, super nasty. So yeah, wear gloves, like, for real, for real. I didn't have this car when it was new, so I'm not gonna say that's 100% me, because I don't even be seeing this out of the car, so I don't know who did that. But either way, my car, my mess is nasty. Rotate. Alright, cool. Ugh. Y'all see it? Okay, cool. So check this out. So this right here, this is the subwoofer box I was talking about. And I put it in, well, my friend gave it to me, and then he helped me wire it up. And if I recall correctly, it isn't even that hard to take out. So honestly, let me see. Is that it? Oh shit, I think we just disconnected it. Oh. I literally disconnected it. There's like 2 wires back there. It's super easy to come out. I forgot this thing was pretty easy to install. So I'm probably gonna take this out since it's already disconnected. And then that way it's easier to slide the new console in. And then once we slide in that new console, we'll hop in the front and start wiring things up there. So I'm just gonna pull this out, and then we get the console and I'll start showing you guys all that fun stuff again. All right, so here it is. Speaker box out. And the jump seat removed. I got my wires all tangled up here. And the jump seat removed. Mind the mess in the front. So that's what we're working with, guys. There is 1, 2, I think it's total 6, that makes sense. 1, 2, 6 torque screws, T15s that have to, god damn it, of course it's too small. T15s torque screws have to come loose, so we're gonna get those off. Bottom one comes out first, and the top, and then we'll be ready to run our wires. All right, guys, here's the thing. So this whole taking out the glove box stuff, that is completely unnecessary if you have a work truck model. If you have any other addition but the work truck model, if you have that touchscreen 8-inch fancy display type stuff, then you need to get into the glove box. But if you have a work truck model, do not get up in the glove box. You're gonna get up in there looking for your HMI, and get in there, you're gonna be confused. I was searching, where's the HMI? Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna track this thing down, because I'm like, man, I've been looking in here, bro. Like, I'm not even capping with you. Like, I've been looking, I've been like upside down in here, dude, and there's nothing. Like, I really, like, this is literally me like 5 minutes ago, like up here, upside down, I'm looking, and they're like, oh yeah, bro, you pull it out. It's like right there. I'm like, there's no freaking thing here, bro. The work trucks do not have an HMI module. It is all just integrated into the head unit. You gotta cut that jump seat harness. Basically what's happening is, I looked it up, apparently in the work truck, even though I have a different radio than most work trucks, they don't have an HMI module. And the HMI module is important because I need to connect these two USB cables to it in order to use my Android Auto. So now the situation I'm running into is, how do I run a USB cable from the radio to the new console so that I can have Android Auto? All right, y'all. I think I figured it out. If you don't have a WT, this is not gonna apply to you. So you could almost, don't skip this part, because you know I get views. But this one isn't gonna matter to you. But if you have a WT, peep me out. Let me bring y'all in this truck with me. Hold on. Hey guys, pause once again. Post-editing Jaden here. Not even post-editing, editing Jaden here. What I'm showing you right now, what I'm doing here, this didn't work. Okay, so everything you're seeing right here is me running through the diagnostic process of trying to figure out how to make this work. What I ended up doing was disconnecting the display. The only way you're gonna get this to work is by connecting the USB cable from beneath the passenger seat to the center console. That's the only way. Okay, so here's my radio, just for reference, so you guys know what it looks like. The whole point of doing this stuff with the HMI is to get to this USB cable. And instead of me having an HMI, which I obviously don't, it would have been in here, but it's not, so I don't have to do that. That's good to know now. Instead, if you have a WT, you pull off the trim, you pull out the radio for 7mm screws, and then I think we can just unplug this right here. And then we'll take our other one, which I'm guessing is this one right here, plug it into there, run it down here, and then that should power up one of our USB ports. I'm gonna try to piece this together, and I'm gonna get back to you guys when this is all said and done, because I'm getting so confused right now. Like I said, this is all me figuring this out as we go. Okay, all right, I think we're back on track now. There is going to be a bolt here, T15 here, here, and here, 3 bolts. Then from there, you just grab it. It'll start come loose from the bottom, I think. You just grab there, you kind of pull it out. When this is plugged in on the side right here, there's a little area, a little knob right here that you have to get a pick and kind of put that pick in there to push up against that knob and then pull it out. It's not the most intuitive design, and it probably took me like 5 minutes to get it off, but I eventually got it off. Okay, this has taken phenomenally longer than I've expected. Bracket installed. It's a little dark, I'm sorry. It's not as bright as it was earlier. That's the bracket installed. Now I'm just gonna sweep up all this mess we have. Okay, sweeped up. It's looking better. It's not like perfect, but it's better than it was. I should have to connect the main harness, the center box, or the console, so I'll do that right now. Okay, we almost got it in there all the way. It's not bolted down yet. I had the harness in there. Whoops, that would fly on me. I had the harness in there wrong. So I had to take that out, and there's not the harness, the bracket, that front bracket that holds the center console on. I had that in there wrong, so I had to take it back out. There is a harness that runs like right where that bracket mounts up. You just have to pop out that harness, and then you can get it in there to sit in right. I had it at an angle, it's not supposed to be at an angle. So it's in there now, everything lines up. And now I'm just gonna do everything I did in the opposite, bolt up these 4 bolts, and we'll see how she looks when we're done. The work trucks do not have an HMI module. It is all just integrated into the head unit. So that's why I said you gotta cut that jump seat harness and pull out that USB cable so you can use that and put it into the into the new console that you have. This took me hours to figure out. Like I said, I was in here looking for an HMI module. I had to use ChatGPT for it to tell me that work trucks usually didn't come with HMI modules. I could not find one video that talked about this, not one. So this is, yeah, if you got a work truck model and you get up in this glove box, swear to God, you're not gonna find what you're looking for. That being said, remember what I just told you. If you have anything other than a work truck module and you have that 8-inch screen and that Chevy MyLink, and my truck has Chevy MyLink too, but it's just, I don't know, this is a weird configuration, I guess, then you are going to have an HMI module. So just understand the trim.